Well, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I am going live because it is too hard to move off my floor, and I figured we could have a little chit chat real fast before I go do all the things. So this morning we had a Zoom. It was Lena's birthday, which was super fun, that we all got to hang out and chit chat for a minute and then get after our workouts. I want to talk about a couple things because I know sometimes we watch other people, right? And we come up with all these reasons why, well, I don't have all those things. I don't have all that equipment. I don't have that space. I don't have that time. I don't have the energy. We're really good at coming up with a big old list of all the things we don't have. But I want to remind you that when I started this journey, good morning, Karen. When I started, this isn't like a martyr list. I'm not going to look at how great I am. I'm just trying to remind you, we all start somewhere, okay? So I had a yoga mat and I had these 6-pound weights that I'm still using that I got these at Target. Okay, that's what I had. That's all I had. And I'm telling you that you could still get an amazing transformation. You could still show up and get really great results. There's so many different options. Whether or not you do Beachbody or not, you can still work on your journey, even if you have zero equipment and $0 to spend towards it. That is just an excuse. And I've spent so many years of my life, and this is still my battle. This is still a thing that I go to war with on the regular. I don't want to fail. I don't want to suck. I don't want to be uncomfortable because of the what ifs. And I talked myself out of so many things over the years. I spent way too much time dilly-dallying with my coaching journey before I even said yes to this because I was so freaking in my head. And I know there's a ton of overthinkers in here because you're my people. You are my people. And so I'm not trying to convince you to do something you don't want to do. I'm just that nudge in your spirit today. I am that little voice in your head that's reminding you that if you feel a nudge to do something, you just need to do it. You do it, you start where you are with what you have, you figure it out as you go. It never needs to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect ever. We are going to fail because fail is how you get better. It's how you get stronger. It's how you figure things out. Failure is something I think we should actually all be desiring. Working out to the point of failing your muscles, working on different parts of your journey, whether that's mindset, heart set, financial, relationships, whatever. It's okay to suck. It is okay if it's not perfect. It's okay if it's uncomfortable. You're not gonna die, I promise. And it's worth the time and effort. And you know what? If you've been prejudging something, I'm doing Lift More, and this is a program I totally would have prejudged in the past. I wouldn't have done it. I would have talked all kinds of smack in my head, maybe not here, but I would have talked a bunch of smack about how that's not for me and I don't have all that equipment and I can't do that and wah, wah, wah. You know what? Living in that space of I can't or I don't or I won't or I shouldn't or I should is such a freaking time suck. If you have a nudge, freaking do it. Do it already. Do your best and surrender the rest. Show up to the journey. Be proud of the fact that you made the decision to do the thing, even if the desired outcome isn't exactly 100%. Okay, thanks for coming to my TED Talk today. So as I was looking at my mess of weights today, I was like, this is literally the compilation of so many years of accruing things. And I know that if I was just getting started, that would intimidate me. I would be like, I don't have the space for that. I don't have the money for that. I don't want to invest in all those things. But I'm telling you, you can still show up to the journey, get an amazing transformation without having to have all the things. And maybe like me and Carla, because Carla was saying the same thing. She's like, my gym is 15 years of two of us putting together stuff and acquiring things. So slow and steady wins the race, guys. You don't have to be, it's not 0 to 50. It's not all or nothing. It truly is about you deciding that you're worth this effort and that you are gonna show up to your journey no matter what that looks like for you, okay? So if you haven't already, this is your fist bump to do the thing. I want you today to comment below that you're gonna do this with me. You're gonna get out a journal, you're gonna get a notepad, you're gonna open the notes on your phone, and you're gonna come up with 3 to 5 ways that you won yesterday. I drank my water. I went to bed earlier. I sat down and I read a book, or I put my feet in the grass, or I did an energy practice, or I logged my accountability, or I was kind to someone, including myself. I took a bath, I took a shower, I brushed my teeth, I flossed. All those things, it's all part of you putting deposits into your account. We take debits, we withdraw all the time, but I want you to start thinking in terms of how can you put deposits in your own bank account? And you're gonna do that for yesterday. And if you're like, I legit don't know, how I won, well then guess what? You're gonna show up differently today so that tomorrow you can come up with those wins. I did this. I prioritized myself. I listened to Sarah. I heard her voice in my head and I freaking celebrated my wins because we all have a mean girl in our head and she doesn't deserve the rent that she's, to the space she's taking up, right? Right, totally, 100%. So that's it, I'm done. I have to go do some things today. I'm gonna go on a walk, not because I have to, but because it sounds good and yummy. And so I'm gonna go for a walk and I'm gonna listen to some personal development. And I'm not gonna look at it in terms of, these are things I have to do, these are things I get to do. You get to flip the script today. Do you have to do this or do you get to do this? Do you have to show up to your journey? Do you have to move your body or do you get to move your body? Do you get to show up? You get to be a living freaking participant in your own freaking life. Write your story. If you are unhappy with where you're at, well then change the plot. You get to do that. You get to do that. It's not me. It's not this group. It's not Beachbody. It's nobody in your life other than you. You have that power. So freaking own it, okay? It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to suck a little. It's okay for you to not have this all figured out. It's your journey. So own it, okay? Okay, bye.